Hello everyone and welcome back to Potted Plants Entertainment. So, it is less than a half hour before midnight, and I want to do a video to talk about my most anticipated movies of 2022. I also want to let you know that I do have a couple reviews I'm going to try to get up this weekend, but these are my top 10 most anticipated movies of the year, and these are in no specific order, by the way, just pointing that out. But here we go. So, number one is The Batman. I remember when they announced that that the dude from Twilight was going to be Batman. And I remember everybody crapping on that so hard. But I thought, now wait a minute. Let's give this a chance. This could work. That needs to go away. And I was right. And I know I'm right. Because watching the trailers, he looks awesome. And I'm super excited to watch that movie. Number two is Top Gun Maverick. I've been waiting for this for 2 years. So this was supposed to come out in what, the summer of 2020? And now we're getting it summer 2022. Stop pushing this movie. It's really annoying. Fun fact about this movie, they filmed parts of it where my dad works, which is pretty cool. Number three, also Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible 7. I love Mission Impossible. It's one of the best action movie series of all time. Mission Impossible Fallout, I think, is an A+ 10 out of 10 movie. That's the best one in the series. And I'm always excited for new stuff with Tom Cruise. Number four is Avatar 2. Look, I understand that Avatar is not a fantastic movie or anything, but it's about time we got a sequel to that. And I'm really... Just realized I wasn't on. And well, you can't even see it anyways. There we go. And I'm really interested to see what James Cameron does with it. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I really like Avatar, but it's just not fantastic. I have quite a bit of issues with it. But to have another one finally after all these years, that's awesome. Number five is Jurassic World 3. Okay, I really liked Jurassic World. I actually thought it was really good. Jurassic World Dominion, I was disappointed by, but then when I watched it again, I realized how much tension and suspense is in it, and I began to appreciate it a little bit more, even though I do have a lot of issues with that movie. But this new one, I mean, it's got Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum and the original cast. They're all coming back. And that's awesome. Number six is Thor: Love and Thunder. I didn't like the first two Thor movies, but this Thor 3, directed by Taika Waititi, was awesome. And so I'm really looking forward to a fourth one, and I'm hoping Guardians of the Galaxy are in it, because I remember the end of Endgame, so we'll just have to wait and see. Number seven is Halloween Ends. Okay, so I love the original Halloween, right? It's a masterpiece. Halloween 2018 was fine. Halloween Ends was fine. This movie is probably going to be fine. But it's still always fun to watch Michael Myers kill people. So that's why I'm looking forward to watching it. Number eight is Scream. Now look, Scream is a really good movie. I like Scream. I actually should have wore it for this video. I got a Scream shirt for Christmas I should have wore it for this video. But they got another one coming out. I've only seen the first Scream. I've never bothered to watch the sequels. And I honestly may never get around to watching them. But I like slasher movies. They're just fun. Except for Friday the 13th. I despise those movies with every bone in my body. But I'm looking forward to this. It's not going to be a great movie. I understand that. But it's going to be fun. It's the same thing with Halloween Ends. It's not going to be great, but it's going to be fun. Number 9 is Sonic 2. Now, I actually didn't like the first one that much. I would have hated it if they hadn't redesigned Sonic, because that was atrocious. But this one's got Sonic. This one's got Knuckles and Tails in it, and based on the way the trailer looks, it looks like the human aspect of it is getting really pushed aside, because that's really what they should have done with Sonic. They didn't need to bring him into our world. It should have been a set adventure in the Sonic universe. And it looks like they're kind of trying to do that now, because, again, the human aspect in the trailer looks like it was really pushed aside, And so I'm hoping, other than Jim Carrey, of course, I'm hoping that the human aspect of the movie is really, really minimal, because we just want to see these characters. That's really what we want. And number 10 is Operation Fortune. I think Guy Ritchie is an amazing director. He always does great work with Jason Statham, and I love Jason Statham. I've seen like almost 30 of his movies. I think I've seen like 27, 28 of his movies, something like that. I was slightly let down by Wrath of Man, which I saw last year in theaters, or this year. It's not quite midnight. But still, Guy Ritchie's a great director. He makes great movies. Snatch is a great movie. And he worked great with Jason Statham, and so I look forward to their collaborations. Yeah, so that's it. So I'm gonna do this video probably isn't gonna come until later in January, because there's still some movies I really want to see. But I'm gonna do a top 10 best movies of 2021 list. So look forward to that video coming eventually in the coming weeks, and I got a couple of reviews I'm gonna try to get up this weekend. So I just want to say thank you for sticking with me throughout this year. It's been a big year for me on and off YouTube. I got sworn in as a cop this year, which is the biggest accomplishment of my life. I'm super proud of that. It's a fun job. I gotta pass field training. And I think my content has gotten better on YouTube. I've seen a lot of new movies this year that I just loved. That I like, movies that I hadn't seen before, that are older. It's been a good year for me. It has. The economy has been terrible throughout the year, but other than that, it's been a pretty good year. Thank you for sticking with me throughout the year. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the new year. So, thank you so much. And much love to you all.